Hi everybody, my name is Farnie Kruger. I live in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu in Kenya. I've been here all my life, as were my parents before me. I have over the past 10-15 years suffered quite a number of chronic issues which have been dealt with on side of medicine. And as one gets older, the issue of medicine becomes a thorny issue. I got to a point where, as we were speaking, suffering from a kidney stone, and still got issues with BIH and tinnitus, and basically gave up on the whole thing because of the side of a stage where I felt that I am no longer in a position that I wanted to partake in medicine. To me, there were too many side effects, too many issues. My wife has been visiting another friend who is involved with Reiki. I will say initially I was quite negative, being a staunch Christian. And but it got to a point where I noticed that my wife was actually a lot more at ease since she met a lady called Almas. And she persuaded me just to have a chat to Professor Prabal when she was aware that he was coming out to Kenya. Funnily enough, I did not resist. In fact, I think I was probably one of the first bookings made on the Professor's arrival. I've had a very extensive week with a lot of sessions. It was one of the first times I've been able to really open up to somebody. And at the end of the week, I will definitely say that the BIH seems to be, I haven't thought about it, to be honest. The tinnitus is still a bit of an issue, but Professor doesn't seem to want to give up. The issue here was that with the treatment and opening up and chatting, one realized that how many other negatives were in the system, both physically, mentally, and in where we live, which seemed to have been dealt with. I certainly felt in the last 3 days I have slept very well, which I hadn't been doing for a very long time. So I feel that if only I managed to able to really speak to somebody in honesty and in earnest, that was a great achievement for me. I certainly have, in the last 2 days, tasks on the farm seem to have become a lot easier. Constraints are always there, but they were accommodated. And I will say, I think after a week, I'm a better person. And I really would like to thank Professor and Professor's father for just being able to chat for a great week. And I believe we've actually become friends, or is it more than medical side of it, I think at the end of the day, we've become friends.
Yes.
I think it's a very, very positive for me. It's probably the first time in many years that I've been able to sit with somebody neutral and open up. And I think the end result of that has been extremely, extremely positive for me and my family. And I would like to thank Professor for the time accorded, and I knew under a very busy schedule. I'm just a very small man in the world, but the time that it was accorded to me will always be appreciated. And I thank you for that.
Most welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kruger.